So my stock of the day here for Monday is Atlassian. They go by the stock ticker of Team. You can see I bought some of their shares back in mid to late March. Um, and for me, I think there's a little interesting lesson here in terms of the climbs and dips that you'd see with a stock that's, I suppose, largely driven by the news cycle. So if I flip over to the news tab here, you can see that the Atlassian stock climbed as software makers' speeds shift to cloud services. I mean, obviously, look, this is something that every kind of software cloud maker is doing at the moment, or every software maker is doing at the moment, is switching more towards cloud services, or at least most are in terms of scalability. Now, if you're not familiar, Atlassian control and operate some of the best development software and product management software that's out there. So probably their most famous one, at least for me, will be Trello. It's a great kind of project management tool. So, and that's kind of where I would have become familiar with Atlassian from. As a business, obviously, look, their company's growing year on year. You know, they've got an amazing portfolio of apps and software, and obviously, as software becomes more important, so therefore does Atlassian, or at least that's somewhat the thesis. I just thought this, I suppose, a bit of an interesting analogy here, that over the last let's say month, that it's in the last 5 days it's risen by 10%, and you can see here over the last month. But just, I suppose, just to keep bear in mind that the short term news cycle is really what's driving the day to day of a lot of stocks. But it's that 5 to 10, 15 years where the news cycle won't matter so much, and what the company actually does and how it performs as a business will matter a lot more. So if there's a lesson to be learned of this, I suppose not to pay too much attention or weight too much to the news or the daily price of a stock, but more the long term vision. So hopefully that was a little bit helpful. Against the Team is the ticker for Atlassian, one that I would recommend buying and holding for a long time.